How do you feel coming back to do holiday here in the Gambia?
Yeah, I feel good. I feel good coming back to my country, spending time with my family, with my friends also as well. It's been a pleasure being here as well.
I'm sure a lot of footballers, right after a hectic season, they always want to come back to do vacation because you only have short period of time to spend with the family and friends, loved one. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I think the family is everything. So once you have the holidays, it's good to spend time with the family and also people around you, surrounded by you, being there for you the whole season. They also spend time of watching you out there. So I think it's nice to be around them. Also, most importantly, the family as well.
Well, let's talk about your new club. I mean, you were there on loan. Now it is permanent. Um, you have integrated very well in the team. Talk to us about your personal best in your season. I mean, how do you feel? How do you settle quickly?
Yeah, it was kind of difficult. Being in Atalanta, waiting for a team, going for loan every season, I have to be I have to be very grateful for that. Going to another league, need the time to adapt to the system and to all people to the people around you. Being a footballer is not also easy. Moving from one country to another, so I think it was grateful. It was a great season as well.
Incredible. Now, we have seen this season you won the Swiss title with your club. I mean, talk to us about the feeling of winning a title, especially after, making so many loan moves.
Uh, that I think it's a blessing. Moving to a country, going to a big team like Young Boys. They have this mentality of winning every single game, not winning the league, but every single game they are going for. I think the mentality is perfect for me as a footballer as well. I also like winning every game. So I think on the other side they help me a lot. They have a patient of waiting for me to be adapt to the system as well, and then it helped me as a footballer as well.
Incredible. I'm so every footballer want to settle. Now you have already settled in Young Boys, winning the title and also looking at your integration in the team. You have a Gambian there also, Seri Janko. I'm sure a lot of Gambians are proud to see you after winning the title with the Gambian flag as well.
Yeah, I think Seri Janko is a great guy. He's a nice person as well. My move to Swiss for the loan, he play a big role as well. When they asked him about me, he said good things about me, and then I think I would really appreciate that from him. And then the other side is like being in that team is a great feeling because they give you motivation that you won't negligent to be outside without giving everything you have in your heart. I think me being there or signing there as well, this is what I was looking for. So now I think it was nothing. What I did there was nothing. I think what is coming is gonna be more great for sure, inshallah.
Well, let's talk about playing in the Champions League. I know, when you were at Atlanta, you somehow this what it looked like, seeing the atmosphere in the Champions League. But playing competitive in the Champions League was in Young Boys. I mean, how was it like? I mean, for young Ebrima Colley, who once, was in the Gambia, watching the Champions League, hearing the sound of the Champions League, and now you are living the dream.
Yeah, I can say it's a dream come true. This is what every kid dream about playing in a big stage of football. I think it is a blessing for me, a blessing that I won't take for joke. And then I think there is more to come. And then playing in Champions League, I was there, but I never played with Atalanta. I was always in the bench. But now stepping in the pitch, it's a great feeling as well.
Scoring your first Champions League goal, scoring the Champions League, as you know, historians said you are the first Gambian to score in the Champions League. I'm sure that must be a great feeling, but it's a record that will stood for the test of time because to be the first is always difficult.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. When the game was, after the game, when I saw the calls from different people, different areas, and then you know, receiving very important calls from people back in Gambia here. I think they were more happy than me even being in that position. I think the happiness I bring in their faces is something else. So I think this is what the Gambian needs. Um, I was so lucky to be on my side, so I wish it could have been another person as well. This is what God gave me
So,
as
so
a.
talk to us about the goal. I mean, I know, you know, every footballer, especially when you're an offensive footballer, you want to score goals, but also it comes in a time when you don't expect to score on a night like the Champions League. Now, tell us when the ball found the back of the net, what was the feeling like? Oh my God, I can imagine if it was me.
No, for me, to be honest, I think if you look at the goal, I did a big sprint, like moving when I saw the guy was having the ball. I made the run into the box, so which means the ball didn't find me there. I found the ball there, so I did some effort in the goal because I was behind him, making the sprint into the box. So it was nice. It was a nice feeling. But to be honest, I wasn't expecting that I was the first Gambian to score. And then after 1 hour, I saw that Young Boys also scored. So
Yes, I was gonna say that this is a match made in heaven. I mean, immediately after you scored, also Yankuba become the second player to score in the Champions League.
I think this was a great feeling for Gambian people, you know, being Gambians out there, showing the color of Gambian out in the Europe and everywhere in Europe. So I think not only us, but there are people around the Europe also doing great things out there. So this is what God decided. He bring this kind of opportunity to me and Yankuba. There are people who also play in Champions League in Europa League, and they did their efforts as well. But I think we have to be more grateful for what happened, and then work hard and move forward.
Of course, let's talk about I mean the AFCON. I mean Gambia played against Cameroon. You came off the bench, you scored an important goal, but in the end it wasn't enough for the Gambia to win. So that was also your first goal in the Africa Cup of Nations.
Yeah, in AFCON, yeah.
In the AFCON. On that day, we were at the stadium when immediately when you scored the goal, from journalists and also the fans, I can imagine back home in Gambia, everybody was celebrating. Um, I think that was a fantastic one from someone who came from the bench to score a goal.
Yeah, you know, in football, everything can be possible. Uh, I always say like it doesn't matter about the people who start the game, but the most important people are the one who come from the bench. For me, as my own thinking, and I don't know what other people think. So I might be in the bench. I might be angry sometimes because I want to play. I want to prove myself. But being in the bench doesn't change nothing to me as a footballer. The most important thing is to be consistent and know what brings you in the team, because there can be people also that can fit in that team. You could have been outside. So once you are selected for the national team, I think you have to respect that call up, and then represent your country to the fullest. That everyone is expecting from you. scoring that goal was something great.
It was great, bro.
It was.
You ran the entire pitch with the entire team.
No, I ran because when I was coming in, I knew it was. I heard people say that I was the cause. That's why they lose, but they didn't know
The
my
reality.
thinking, the reality why I did that. Because I did it because I came in as I think 84 minutes. I
Yeah.
think so. I think we were lack of concentration. We were a little bit excited to the goal, but my celebration didn't cause anything to the goal
So,
because
I mean, I'm sure a lot of people celebrated. We were all overwhelmed. Maybe perhaps it's too much excitement. Maybe perhaps somebody could have said, you know what, we could not run the entire pitch. But at the end of the day, the goal brought the Gambia back to life.
yeah, I did the run because I wanted to kill the time. Because I wanted to kill the time, but it doesn't mean that it brings us to another thing because we were leading 2-1.
Yeah,
So there was a little bit lack of concentration because if you see the second goal we conceded, the 2-2
yeah,
was a corner kick,
yeah.
and then the other goal was a own goal. So it doesn't change nothing from someone who score and then celebrate from one place to
So,
another.
so as a footballer, I know somewhere not only specifically talking about you running the entire pitch, they were saying the entire team. But how affected were you people? Because I saw you in Cameroon. I mean, when we were in Cameroon, I mean, in Cote d'Ivoire. I mean, you guys were all sad after we exited the competition. You were crying. I
Yeah,
mean,
of course. Nobody want to lose because we went there to process. Well, it was a process that we all wanted, and everyone is dreaming to be in the final to win the cup. So when you go out in that kind of competition, your team will be happy, and then you will be sad because they will be in a hurry for you to go back.
yeah.
So I think no matter what happened, the country come first before any other thing. Because although your team will pay you, you have a contract with them. It doesn't matter about the money that you receive in the national team. Okay, this is another thing of thinking, but I think when you are called up in the national team, no matter what happened, because other national team, when you see the difference between other national teams, there is a big difference.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So for us, I think we have a good team. We only need the better management, and then for sure we have very young players that are coming also up, and they can be the future of the national team. Who knows?
You play at a very young age in the national team. This is your second AFCON. I mean, in Cameroon, it was a very nice experience for the entire Gambia. I mean, nobody expected us to go to the last eight. We defy all the odds. And of course, this time around, we have seen the Gambia couldn't make it in the group because it was a tough group. Um, what was the difference between the two AFCONs for you?
No, I think there is no. Okay, the organization in Cote d'Ivoire is totally different, and the one was in Cameroon because in Cote d'Ivoire I was so surprised about their pitch and everything. The training pitch was totally amazing. So if you
Yeah,
look, the difference between the organization between Cote d'Ivoire and Cameroon was a big difference. So being a player training in a good pitch, having this feeling that going in the pitch, normal pitch, you're gonna find a good pitch there. I think this is a big motivation as a player. You won't want to miss anything to take an excuse about the pitch or any other thing. I think the difference between these two AFCON was we being there. Nobody was expecting that we're gonna be far, and then coming from here, going in the first round of the tournament. But me as a Gambian, and what I always say is like, it doesn't matter right now of where we're gonna end. The most important thing is where are we going to. I don't know if other Gambians think about this because if you look at the past 10 years, Gambia, I think they will not even be in the primary round. I don't know
Absolutely.
what is this.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of changes, but it was a process. So if you have to be there and consistent, you need things that will take you to that level to be consistent. I think we are a little bit lack of patience in the other side. We want, as a Gambian, like being outside or being here,
Mm.
you always want things to be fast. No, everything is a process. So I think this is the difference between European teams, because they will have patience because they pay millions to players, and yet still they have 5 years contract with you, and then still have patience. And then we play for love and for the family and people around you. I think this patience have to be more. Although we have also to the other side, we have to perform in the pitch as players. And then I think what I see in these players, in everyone that represent this country, they are doing amazing job, because you can even see when we lose, no one is happy. Everyone is crying because I think they need it more than the fans. Than, because
Absolutely.
nobody, not any other player will not go in the pitch
Just to lose.
just to lose. No, if I have to go to the pitch to lose or to draw, I'd rather sit at home than not being in the pitch. I swear, because if you know boy, me, I don't like losing. So I think other people are also like that. So I think Gambian people, they need to have a little bit patience on the other side of the players. And then this is a national team. Everyone, some will come, some will go, and I think we need patience, because if you check the past 5 years, Tom, he bring more than 50 something players from the national team, and people are coming in, going out.
So how will you describe Tom Saintfiet? He gave you your debut in the national team.
No,
Now he's left after 5.5 years.
no, this guy is an amazing guy. I fight with him. I do everything with him. If you know Iboy, me, I don't. I also fight with him. As a coach, because when I think that I'm on the right path, I will tell you what I have to tell you, because I will tell you the truth. Look, you are wrong. This is what you have to do as a player. But I will stay as a player. I will not do the job of the manager. But I think with what coach Tom did in the national team, we have to be very grateful for him, because we as a player, we count a lot, but what he bring in the team and what he always put in the mind of back of the players was something amazing. He was I think Gambia will never forget him in the history book. He did something great. Let us not talk about the other side of the tactic and
Yeah, the negative
yeah,
side.
the negative side. But I think we have to watch and see what will happen next. But for now, we have to be very grateful for what he did. I spoke to him also. I still talk to him when I play my games. He always tell me, okay, good assist, nice game. I think he's still following the Gambian national team.
Yeah, he
Yes.
does.
So he will never forget about the Gambia, and I think Gambia should not forget about him also. So this,
All right. I'm sure, like you said, it is based on professional relationship and, of course, mutual respect as well. But let me ask you this final question before I take a leave of you. I'm taking a lot of your time, but I know as a professional, it's always difficult to balance these two life, professional and family. I mean, how do you balance the two? It's always difficult. Players don't have enough
yeah,
time, and you have to, focus, but you also need family as well.
yeah, it's very difficult, being with your family or being far from your family. Um, you don't have enough time to be with them, especially when they are back here at home, and you are there playing. Yeah, and then the time difference counts a lot. You are in 2 o'clock, they are in, I don't know, 11 o'clock. So you have to balance the time. You have to. I think is this is why we play football. This is why they say football. The sacrifice everyone's talk about football. I think this is the sacrifice, because there will be a time they will need you, and you won't be there.
Yeah.
So The most important thing is like being in touch with them time to time is the best thing. And, even if you are, especially if you are married, it's another thing.
issue. Yeah.
I think no, for me, when your family have the understanding of what you are doing, is the best thing. But um, being in a family that have the understanding, okay, this is what he do. We have to give him this space, and then I think that if there is the understanding, the most important thing is the communication between you and them. Uh, I have a good feeling with my parents, and then my mom, my dad, and then my sisters, my brothers. When I come, I always spend time with them. I think they are doing well as well. They help me in the other side as a player. So then you have to spend time also with your wife,
Why?
and then
I was gonna say that. I mean,
so
how is it like babysitting? You know, if I,
it's not easy. I don't sleep at night. Thank God they were not there at the first 3 months,
I
but
know.
it's very difficult. But it's nice, huh? It's
Yeah.
nice to be around the people that love you. So I think Gambia is a nice place also to spend your time as well.
Mm.
Here is where I have my family, and then I could have gone to another country for holiday. Although I go to Senegal because I have parents there,
Mm.
but I must say that for me, holidays, here is my favorite spot to be in holiday because I
So
was
you're
there.
happily training with your boys, your former
Yeah,
teammates. It's a
this is
great feeling, though.
yeah, this is the feeling because when you come and spend time with them, training with them before preparing also, because you cannot sit around doing nothing, then you have to go back for this because it's gonna hurt you as a player. So for me, the family is the most important thing as a player. They can help you, but we have to be relaxed, and then being knowing where to go, being around the good people that will good give you the good advice, because I think this is what the nowadays young players lack. They don't listen. So if you have to be on the football, you have to be most consistent, because
Yeah,
consistency is everything
it's
for me.
everything. Finally, I said finally, but my mind clicks on we miss playing here in Banjul, the Gambia, the Independent Stadium.
The what?
We miss playing in the Gambia. When I mean we is the national team. I'm sure you guys also miss seeing the fans, in a full-fledged stadium. Are you eager to come back and play in Banjul, the Independent Stadium? I'm sure playing away is always, stressful sometimes.
No, nobody want to play away. Playing we playing away is just like we playing the home on the other side. Because if you have to play your home game in Gambia, then you have to play it in Morocco. It doesn't change nothing.
Mm.
It doesn't make sense, you know. Because it could have been I never wanted to talk about this, you know.
Yeah, I know.
I know they are doing their job and we are doing our job, but they have to step up a little bit, because it's a big difference playing home and playing away games, because the love you're gonna have for the home and the feeling you're gonna have than saying, okay, I'm playing in my own country against another team. I won't want to lose that game. And people around you, people behind you supporting you is a Gambians. They love football,
Absolutely.
and this is what they are looking for. I think they have to step up and give them what they want. And every player is eager to play in the Gambia here, because every time it's been, I don't know, 4 years, I don't know,
4 years, yeah.
3 years now, we don't play in our pitch.
Mm.
And then this is what I was saying, because Gambians, they also have to put in their back of their mind, um, all the games we play in the qualification, we didn't play even a single game in our home,
Yeah,
and coming out with 10 points, I don't know, second place, going
yeah.
to the AFCON.
Mm.
So this is a big improvement for the players.
In
Because
fact, our first AFCON when we qualify, during COVID period, it was only us, the journalists, and few dignitaries in our first AFCON
yeah,
in 2021 as
yeah,
well.
because the home game is very important, because if you especially in Africa, if you play a home game, You won all your home games, or draw, win three or draw one. I don't know,
Yeah.
lose one. For sure, you're gonna be in the
AFCON.
AFCON
Absolutely.
because you play, I don't know, 6 games or 7 games. Having 10 points or maximum 8 points, you're gonna qualify for sure.
Right.
So and then the team we have, we playing at home, and people around us, behind us, and it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be a big feeling for the Gambian football. I think this is what they are looking for. So they have to step up and give them what they want. Because even me, after the game of Gabon, this is what I was complaining. It's
Yeah.
high
The
time.
Gabon game, us journalists, we have need to
Because
understand.
you
You
can
guys,
see it, because
yeah,
it's a strategy,
yeah,
because they know for sure if we came in
yeah.
after the first
Second,
half,
yeah,
with the game we play, with the spirit we were having, for sure we're gonna win that game,
yeah,
3 or 4 goals,
yeah.
for sure. But this count because they play in front of their president, they of the lights. After 45 minutes, I don't know, 40 minutes, they bring back the
It's
light.
frustrating, like,
Everyone was dying, because it's not possible, like being in 45 minutes you are hot, and then after all of a sudden the game to about to start, then the light is off for 40 minutes, almost the time is finished, and they bring back the light. You have to warm up for only 3 minutes, and then you start the game. This is
it's
no,
frustrating.
mentally it fucks your head.
Yeah,
So I don't think they have to blame everyone, anyone, any other person about this. But it wasn't professional also in the other side for the Gabonese people. So what I have to say is, Gambia have to step up and start playing in their own stadium instead of playing outside.
final message to your fans, to the Gambians in general.
The message I have to give is like, I would love to thank each and everyone, and then all the Gambians, also around people outside the Gambia, and everyone is doing an amazing job when it came to football. I think this is what they love, and I would say that we are doing all what we can do to make them happy. Um, the love we show in their face, and is we really appreciate it. So to be honest, I'm very grateful to everyone, and then I would like to thank everyone, each and everyone, for everything they are doing. I don't have nothing I can say to the Gambian people. They always show me love and support, and then from here to Europe. So what I can say is to be grateful to them, and then thank each and everyone for everything they are doing.
Thank you so much, Ibrahim, for the time, and
Thank
of
you.
course, good luck.
Thank you so much.